last night was just as incredible a pregame ceremony as I've ever seen. Chris Kerber is on the line. Kerbs, I want to play a couple of things for you before we talk. Here's Chairman Tom Stillman.
Bobby Plager is truly one of a kind. He is the ultimate Blue.
Hall of Famer Bernie Federko.
You are truly one of a kind, and a big reason why the St. Louis Blues are such a special franchise to play for. Simply put, you are a true Blue that taught us all what the note really means.
Every time I walk into this building and I sit down, I'm up at the back, I look up and I talk to my brother Bark. So tonight I get to hang up there with him.
Not only that, Chris Kerber, but his number went up to the rafters with number 8. It was an amazing moment and a great game following up by the Blues. What an evening at Scottrade Center.
It was a neat moment, and the crowd reacting. And I watched it a couple more times this morning when Barkley's banner came down, Tom, and to meet Bobby's, and it just gives you absolute chills. And that's online at the Blues website, stlouisblues.com. But and then the Blues responded well, and I thought, I don't know about you, Tom, I know you were sitting up there and watched the whole thing with us. I thought it was rather fitting that about twice, and this is more coincidental than anything I can tell you, because Bobby had worked on his speech for a while. I found it fitting that he talked about playing as a team and for the crest on the front, not the name on the back. And I guess it was quite a strong message considering what we had heard from Doug Armstrong 24 hours earlier.
Absolutely. And we all had tears in our eyes at the end when the two numbers went up together, but I was struck by how Bob really respects the players who wore 5 after him, and he had a couple of them behind him in Barrett Jackman and Rob Ramage. It was just a beautiful moment. And then the Blues, as you said, went out and played great. What was the key? What's the change? What did you see with Mike Yeo at the helm?
They just played together as a team. And the most important thing is, even after a strong start and giving up the first goal, they stayed with their program, got the goal from Alexander Steen to tie it at the end of the first, came out, continued that momentum in the second, got the lead, took advantage of a power play, extended the lead, and never looked back. Jake Allen was really good in this game. That's great to see, and that's what you saw. Fundamentally, I think you saw a concerted effort to defend the middle of the ice, especially in their own zone. That said, Toronto still had some great chances cutting through the middle. You've got good NHL players on the other side. But for game one, and it's going to take a while to work out some of the kinks that Mike Yeo wants to work out, I thought it was a heck of a good response for game number 1.
And they score 5 goals for number 5. They win it over the Maple Leafs 5-1. So you know everybody in Canada was watching the Leafs. And the NHL is here with the Centennial Fan Arena. It's just a great time with the Penguins in tomorrow night. Kerbs, we appreciate it very much. Terrific job last night by you and everyone with the Blues.